Hey everybody, Eric from Red Roof Arms. Finally going to do the video thing. This has been years in the making. We've had a bunch of questions and comments, and it's about time we just start doing some videos here and there. I think the first one's going to be an instructional video on the claw. How to install one and the purpose of it. What we have is a kit that we sell and we carry on our website, redroofarms.com, and we carry it in our store locations that carries our products. In the kit that we have assembled that fits our inside the waistband, you get 2 binding posts, 2 bushings, and a DIY claw. We're going to work with one today that hasn't been put in a package yet. It just makes it a little easier on us. It's one less I have to open and reseal. Always make sure if you're working with a firearm anywhere on your bench, make sure that it is unloaded. Safety first always, no matter what you're doing. The only tool that you will need is a Phillips screwdriver. It can be a number 2 or a little bit smaller. It does not matter as long as it fits the Phillips screws. These 2 bottom screws on a Red Roof Arms holster is your retention screws, your retention rubber bushings. This is where the claw is going to go. On the back side, you're going to have your binding post. You don't need to put a flat screwdriver in it. You can simply just hold them with your fingertips. You're going to want to unscrew them. Pull them out. I always like to apply a little bit of pressure, and I do one at a time just so my retention rubber bushings don't fall out. And you're going to want to hold on to these shorter binding posts in case you ever decide to remove the claw. You're going to have the shorter ones to put back. Take your longer binding post, install it back up where you took the shorter one out. Do the same thing for the other one. Insert it. Take your 2 rubber bushings that we put in the kit. Install them on top of the binding posts. You'll have 4 rubber bushings. You'll have 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. The purpose of these outside rubber bushings are on a holster, especially ours. You've got a little bit of height difference between the bottom piece and your trigger guard. You're going to want this claw to sit just above the actual trigger guard. The bushings that we supply in the kit are the perfect height for our holsters. After you lay the claw back on top, you're just going to take and reinstall your screws and your washers. Sometimes you got to put a little bit of pressure down because you're squishing a new rubber washer. The washers are flat on one side and oval shape on the other. We use a oval shaped beveled screw. You're going to want to put the bevel into the bevel. Flat side goes on the claw. And when you're running them in, you don't want to go too tight because this is still your retention point of your holster. I'm going to give them a couple cranks down. You're going to want to maintain it even all the way up through the holster. Try your firearm out. You're going to want a good solid click, and you're going to want a good draw. It's all in personal preference, just as long as you try to maintain a nice, even, smooth gap. Nice click. Nice and even. It's a good draw. That's how you install a claw onto a Red Roof Arms holster inside the waistband. Now, the whole purpose behind the claw, some people like them because they run appendix. Some people like them on the side. Some people like them either way. The whole purpose behind the claw is you're going to want it even with your belt, where your belt goes through your clip. This part right here is going to ride on the inside of your pants where your belt would ride. The claw actually pushes against your belt, in return pushes the top of the pistol, the grip, inward toward the body. So instead of this, the grip part poking out of your shirt, this actually tends to push it in just a hair more and makes it a little more concealable. You notice your big difference if you're carrying appendix. That's when the claw is, it really makes a huge difference. And it naturally pushes the pistol inward against the body, and it doesn't have to change the shape of the holster, and it still maintains, you know, your comfort while giving you more concealable, you know, carry. That's all I have for today. Like I said, this is our first video. I hope it helps. I hope it answers a bunch of questions that we've had over the years. I want to apologize that we haven't done this sooner. We get really busy. If you want to leave some comments, you can. We'd really appreciate if you'd like, share. Come check us out on Instagram. We're redroofarms.tac.sol, and we are redroofarms.com. You can email me anytime at eengland12@yahoo.com. Don't forget to check us out, redroofarms.com. Thanks.